where he come from. This should be an insult to y'all. So we just read out the Bible that Christ is a black man according to the Bible. And this right here, this is all throughout the earth. You can go to Japan and see this. You can go to Russia, Japan, Turkey. You can go to India, and they all got this white image of Christ. And they not even white. They not even white. They are the other nations. They might be Chinese. They might be Japanese. They might be East Indian. But they all have the white image of Christ.
Matthew chapter 11 and verse 11. Verily I say unto you, among them that are born of women, there have not risen a greater than John the Baptist.
It's written in red. You know why it's written in red? Because Christ was the black Messiah. Not no white man that you see painted. That man's name is Cesar Borgia. That's a white man. That's not Christ. Christ was a dark-skinned man. You know that, right? You didn't know that Christ was a black man? We hold that. We got to get that next. Because these images are all throughout the earth of Christ as a white man. When he was darker than you. Watch this. The Bible going to prove it. See, what the Bible does is for our deliverance. This Bible is going to bring this world down. Did you know that? What's your name, bro? Malik? Did you know this Bible is going to bring the end, destruction of this world? This book is going to bring about the destruction of this world. Why? Why is it going to bring about the destruction of this world? Watch this. Okay. Matter of fact, give me that. This is one of the reasons right here. Start with verse 1.
Revelation chapter 1 and verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ.
You know what revelation means? The root word of revelation is revealing. The revealing of who?
Jesus Christ.
Of who?
Jesus Christ.
Of Jesus Christ. Don't think about this thing right here when you say Jesus Christ. You see what I'm saying? Because Jesus Christ, give me that and hold that. Give me that in Luke 17.
Verse 17. And he said unto him, well, thou good servant, because thou hast been faithful in a very little, have thou authority over 10 cities.
This is actually talking about us in the last days. Christ was talking about a parable because we got to come out here and teach the people. If we don't have the understanding that we have with the Bible, if we don't teach y'all, it's a judgment that's going to be coming to us. So we got to sacrifice what they call hazard your life. Because eventually they're going to try to start coming for us. You understand what I'm saying? Because they know that this book has power. These are the words of the Lord. And this book was left for us that the Lord gave to our forefathers for this particular day. When we wake up and see who we are, we're going to wake our people up with this book right here. And what's that going to do? It's going to bring up the end of the world. And the nations understand that. Because what they teach? They teach that, let's read this, then we'll go to that. Read.
Verse 17? Yeah. Verse 17. And he said unto him, well, thou good servant, because thou hast been faithful in a very little.
So he said, you were faithful in a very little, a little understanding. Read.
Have thou authority over 10 cities.
So in the kingdom of heaven, you're going to be able to rule 10 cities. Read.
And the second came, saying, Lord, thy pound hath gained 5 pounds.
The little bit understanding that he had, he said it had gained 5 pounds. He's using an analogy. It's a parable. Read.
And he said, likewise to him, be thou also over 5 cities.
We're going to rule this earth. That's what it's talking about. The so-called black man going to rule this earth. Read.
And another came, saying, Lord, behold, here is thy pound, which I have kept laid up in a napkin.
He said his pound was laid up in a napkin. He ain't do nothing with it. The understanding of the Lord, he ain't teach his people. Read. What was Christ say?
For I feared thee.
He said what?
For I feared thee.
He said, I feared you, Christ. Read.
Because thou art an austere man.
He said, you a what?
Austere man.
You know what it means to be austere? Hard. Austere is another old word, an old English word of being hard. He said, I feared you because he was hard. He ain't playing no game. He said, I feared you because you was an austere man, meaning you a hard man. Read.
Thou takest up that thou laidest not down, and reapest that thou didst not sow.
He said, you take what you want. Read.
And he said unto him, out of thy own mouth will I judge thee, thou wicked servant. Thou knewest that I was an austere man.
He said, you knew I was hard. This is Christ speaking. You knew I was an austere man. Does this sound like this? It doesn't. So they ain't teach you the right Christ. You understand what I'm saying to you? Read. Come on.
Thou knewest that I was an austere man, taking up that I laid not down, and reaping that I did not sow. Wherefore, then gavest not thou my money into the bank.
He said, you didn't give my money in the bank, meaning the understanding that we have come with Christ. The Spirit of Christ that's on us. Read.
That at my coming I might have required my own with usury.
He said, my coming, because Christ is coming back for war. And we got to be in order when he come back. Read.
And he said unto them that stood by, take from him the pound, and give it to him that hath 10 pounds.
Give it to the ones that put the work in. Read.
And they said unto him, Lord, he hath 10 pounds.
What he say?
For I say unto you, that unto everyone which hath shall be given, and from him that hath not, even that he shall be taken away from him.
Read, come on.
But those my enemies.
He said, those my what?
My enemies.
Read on.
Which would not that I should reign over them.
Those that don't want me to rule, they would say my enemies that don't want me to rule over them. Whether you a so-called white man, whether you a East Indian man or Chinese man, if you a black man or Hispanic man, even if the kingdom of heaven is for you, but if you don't listen to Christ, what did he say?
Bring hither and slay them before me.
He said, bring them here and kill them in front of me. That's right. Bring that part again.
Bring hither.
Bring them here.
And slay them before me.
And slay them in front of me. Let me see you chop their heads off. This is Christ. Give me, go back to Matthew 11. This is Christ. Bring it out. Did y'all know Christ rolled like that? Because they teach you that. Scoot back. This is what they teach you. Why they teach you this Christ? They can't teach you the true Christ, the hard, the austere Christ. He allowed homosexuality, right? Don't he? Ain't this what America based off of? Right? This is the main religion, Christianity. This guy right here, he represents Christianity. That's right. Don't he? And in America, what they say, you can be a homosexual, right? You can be women can sleep with women. You can you don't have to. You go to church on Sunday. When God say, worship me on the Sabbath day, which is Saturday. You see what I'm saying? They go against the Lord. Zion think Christ is a white man. Zion, look right here. Where's Zion? Come here, Zion. That's your son? Hey, how about you? What's your name, bro? What's your name? Travion? What you say? Is this Christ? You're a black man, right? Why he don't know that? Why don't Zion, right? He got a righteous name. Right. You know who Zion is? That's the blacks. Come here. This is Zion right here. This is Zion. These are the people on this sign right here. The kingdom of heaven. We're reading about Zion. We just read the description of Christ. That's what we're going back. Give me that one, Revelation 1. That's where we was at. Then we're going to Matthew. Go ahead.
Revelation chapter 1 and verse 1.
Hey, why you following this sign, Travion? Where you see yourself on the sign? Where your father come from? Everybody need to be looking at this sign. Where do your father come from on this sign? Because the father is one who has the seed, right? The sperm is the seed. And he put the seed into the womb of the woman. So you are who your father is. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I say, who's your father? Watch this. Read that part again.
Revelation chapter 1 and verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ.
We read that earlier. It said revelation, the root word of revelation is revealing of Jesus Christ. Watch this though. Watch this. Read.
Which God gave unto him.
Which God gave unto him. Read. Of John the Revelator. Read.
To show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass.
To show to who?
To show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass.
He said to show to his servants things that must shortly come to pass. Meaning, it wasn't talking to John the Revelation, because this book is written. This is John. Come here. Y'all pay attention to this. This is John the Revelator's book. He walked with Christ. So is he talking to him? If he walked with Christ, why would he need to know the revealing of Christ? You understand what I'm saying? This book has deeper meaning than we thought. You see what I'm saying? That's why they're gonna try to ban the Bible. They're not gonna want us out here teaching. Because this Bible is gonna bring the destruction of this earth. And then when the destruction of this earth comes, we go up. Rulership comes to the people in this sign right here. The Israelites. That's why they call you an African American. You're not no African American. Because African American is two white men, right? Did y'all know that? African American is two white men. Leo Single Africanus and America Vespucci. Those two white men that Africa and America is named after. So how you come with two white men? So who are you? That was just to ask yourself. If I'm not an African American, who am I? You just accept some damn name that they gave you when that's not you? Come on now. Let's make sense in this. Read.
And he sent.
Now stop from the top.
Yes, sir. Verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ, which God gave unto him to show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass.
So I'm gonna tell you something. We are those servants. Right. Y'all supposed to be those servants. Things that must shortly come to pass. Meaning now these last days. Meaning because why? Because they knew that they were gonna paint Christ as a white man. You understand what I'm saying? Read.
And he sent and sanctified it by his angel unto his servant John, who bear record.
He did what?
Who bear record.
I mean, he wrote it down. That's how we reading it. He bear record. He wrote it down. Why? Read.
Of the word of God and of the testimony of Jesus Christ.
So when we bring this out, this is a testimony of Jesus Christ. Read.
And of all the things that he saw.
And all the things that he what?
That he saw.
He saw Christ. So when he wrote what we about to read, is what he saw. Jump down to the verse.
Verse 14. His head and his hair.
He said his head and his hairs, meaning his head and the hairs on his head and the hair on his face,
were white like wool.
They were white like wool. Who got woolly hair on this earth? Black. Don't it make sense? Read.
As white as snow. In his eyes.
And his what?
In his eyes. Whereas a flame of fire.
And he had red eyes. Why? Because when you go back to Genesis 49, they said he drunk wine. What's his first miracle? He turned water into wine. Right. You don't think he drunk it? What people that drink in their eyes, the whites of their eyes turn red? You understand what I'm saying? Read. Watch this though.
And his feet.
And his feet. So if I see your feet, it's gonna look just like your face, right? Ain't it? If I see your feet, it's gonna look just like your face, right? Travion, if I see your feet, it's gonna look the same color as your face, right? Watch this. Read that part again.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
And his feet like unto fine brass. What color is brass? What color is brass? Like a what? Like a brown. Like a penny. Like a penny. That's brass. Read.
As if they burn in a furnace.
As if they burn in the furnace. Meaning you take that brown and you burn it in the furnace, but it's going to get even darker, right? So where did he come from? This should be an insult to y'all. So we just read out of the Bible that Christ is the black man according to the Bible. And this right here, this is all throughout the earth. You can go to Japan and see this. You can go to Russia, Japan, Turkey. You can go to India and they all got this a white image of Christ. And they not even white. They not even white. They are the other nations. They might be Chinese. They might be Japanese. They might be East Indian. But they all have the white image of Christ. See, what we just proved? That Christ is the black man, of course, about. Didn't we just prove that, Travion? You got to teach him that. He shouldn't be saying that. You know what I'm saying? Because Travion, you know what they say? And we all was there at one point in time. You were part of this system. We got to break that. We got to break that. Read that. Watch this, Travion. I want you to hear this. Read.
Matthew chapter 11 and verse 12. Verse 11. Verily, I say unto you, among them that are born of women.
It said of them that are born of women. What's your name, bro? I can't hear you. Lionel. Watch this, Lionel. Malik, Lionel, and Travion. Y'all here, man. Y'all kings, bro. God, you was created to be immortal. We have fallen because our forefathers have broken God's laws. And this is a prison sentence. What? Until you get your minds right. So the Lord can give you the earth back and you can rule over these nations. What? These nations were put here to serve you. Not for you to serve them. Read.
Well, I say unto you, among them that are born of women, there are not present a greater than John the Baptist.
But John the Baptist is the one that paved the way for Christ. Christ said there have not been a greater than John the Baptist because he paved the way for Christ. Read.
Notwithstanding.
He said, but watch this. Read.
He that is least in the kingdom of heaven.
He that is least in the kingdom of heaven, meaning when the people on this side rule, read,
is greater than him.
Y'all gonna be greater than John the Baptist. Read.
And from the days of John the Baptist until now.
From the days of John the Baptist until now, even to now, the Romans were in rulership. Who are the Romans? Who are the Roman people? The so-called white man. America is an extension of Rome. You know what I'm saying? That's why you can look at ancient Rome and go to D.C., the buildings are identical. Because these are the same people. They understand that. The black and Hispanic man don't understand that who they are. But the so-called white man knows who you are. Why do you think he got his foot on your neck? Because he don't want you to come back to this.
That's right.
Because power comes with this. You understand what I'm saying? When you read about Samson and all the prophets in the Bible, they was fighting killing 1,000 men at one point. That's supposed to be you. That's supposed to but God took that from us when we fell from grace. We broke his laws, statutes, commandments. He took that from us. Until you get it right. We here to restore y'all. You see what I'm saying? We want y'all to be on this side so y'all can come and teach your people. Read.
And from the days of John the Baptist until now, the kingdom of heaven.
The who?
The kingdom of heaven suffered violence.
He said the kingdom of heaven suffered violence. How can the kingdom of heaven suffer violence? You got to listen to the words. He said from the days of John the Baptist until now, the kingdom of heaven suffered violence. Watch this, read.
Suffered violence. And the violent.
And the who?
And the violent.
And the violent people, which are the Romans. Then I told you, the Israelites were in captivity during the time of Christ. Christ was in captivity. Did you know that? When he walked the earth, his people were in rulership. He was an Israelite. The Romans ruled that land. So what was he? In captivity. You understand? Taxes had to be paid to the Romans, which is an extension of America. America is an extension of Rome. Read that part again.
And the violent take it by force.
So they took the kingdom from the Israelites by force, the people on the sign. Go to Revelation 21:12. Right here. Before you go, Travion, see you trying to go. Before you try, well, I got you. Watch this. I want you to hear this though. Come a little closer. In one scripture, then you can go. Watch this. You got to hear this. Read.
Revelation chapter 21 and verse 12. And at a wall, great and high.
Hey, we read about the kingdom of heaven. Who want to make it to heaven? You're a smart man, Zion. Hey, Zion is a smart man. Hey, who want to make it to the kingdom of heaven? Do y'all know what comes with the kingdom of heaven? What y'all know about the kingdom of heaven? First of all, immortality. Ain't no more getting sick. Ain't no more dying. You see what I'm saying? You live for eternity. You ain't no dying. Just imagine thinking back a million years ago. Like, you just think back, a million years ago. You that's how long you're gonna exist. You see what I'm saying? You're gonna be gods. Read that part again.
And had a wall, great and high, and had 12 gates.
12 gates. We're reading about the kingdom of heaven. It had 12 gates. Did y'all know that the kingdom of heaven had 12 gates? What you heard about that wood? When you heard about that, about heaven, you heard about that wood. That what? That one big pearly gate. But when you go in the Bible, it killed. You know why you heard about that? Because this is what you heard. This why. Because he don't want you to know that the kingdom of heaven is only for you.
Right.
You are the kingdom of heaven. Us as a people are the kingdom of heaven. And you know what kingdom of heaven is? Rulership.
Right.
Ruling the other nations. Making them keep God's laws.
Right.
That's what it is. If they don't keep God's laws, we're gonna destroy them. That's what this book is about.
Right.
Us falling, they rule over us coming back, and then making them keep God's law. That's what this book is about. That's the gist of it. You understand what I'm saying? But they know that. That's why they try to keep you down. Read that.
It had 12 gates.
Yeah, how many gates?
12 gates.
How many gates?
12 gates.
Well, they just told you it's just one gate, but it's 12 gates. And give me a trivia. This is why it's 12 gates right here. This is why you got 12 gates. Read on. Come here. Read on.
And at the gates, 12 angels.
Why you got 12 angels at those 12 gates? Because everybody ain't coming in. If you're not on this side right here. Read on.
And the names written thereon.
It said what?
And the names written thereon.
And the names written thereon. Read.
Which are the names?
Which are who?
Which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel.
Y'all are the children of Israel. You understand what we're saying? Y'all just gonna let the so-called white man lie to y'all like that? When we're reading out of the Bible? That the kingdom of heaven is for the 12 tribes of the children of Israel? Y'all? It's talking about you. This whole book is talking about y'all.
That's right.
All these prophets, Isaiah, Jeremiah, are your forefathers. Do y'all believe that? Watch this. Give me that Job 30 and 30. Let's make it plain. Let's get Job 30 and 30. Let's show them that this book is pertaining to them.
Job chapter 30 and verse 30.
Bring it out.
My skin is black upon me.
What Job say?
My skin is black upon me.
My skin is black. You know why that's in there? Because this is for y'all in the last days. Because they painted all the prophets as a white man. You want to be on there? You cool? Okay. We go to Song of Solomon 1 and 5. How about King Solomon? Y'all know who King Solomon is? You know who King Solomon is? Come a little closer, Malik. Now that's King Solomon was the son of David. Yeah, you got to understand of the Bible. Yeah. So check this out. Come here. So who came out of that lineage?
Abraham.
No, Abraham was before them. Christ. Christ came out of the lineage of King David.
That's
You see what I'm saying? Watch this. And we already proved Christ was a black man according to the Bible, right? But let's read about his grandfather. Read. Song of Solomon 1 and 5.
Songs of Solomon, chapter 1 and verse 5. I am black, but comely.
His grandfather said he is black, but comely. You know what comely means? But handsome. You see, you follow that? Who say I'm black and I'm beautiful? We do. It's the same spirit. Even though it's ancient time, it's the same people. So we have the same characteristics. You see what I'm saying? But it was written in like the old English version. So it's not the same way we talk today. We don't use that word comely today. But that's what he was saying. I'm black and I'm beautiful. Or handsome. Read it from the top again.
Songs of Solomon, chapter 1 and verse 5. I am black, but comely. O ye daughters of Jerusalem.
So, we go ahead and sit on that. Read on.
as the tents of Kedar.
As the tents of Kedar, meaning dark. You see what I'm saying? But they, we reading out the Bible, but it ain't got nothing to do with the so-called white man.
That's right.
Right. You see what I'm saying? They got Christ as a white man. When you see the angels, how they look? White. Give me that in 79 Daniel. Let's read about the Most High. How did the Most High look? The Most High God. Is he a white man or he a black man? Read this.
You can't see him.
You can't see him, yeah. He said, no man can see me and live. But how does he look, though? But before you get that, go to 1 John 14:9. Before you go there. What would Christ say? Is that what I'm on off the limb? So 8.
John chapter 14 and verse 8. Philip said unto him, Lord, show us the Father.
He said, show us the Father. That means the Most High God. Read.
And it suffices us.
And we'll be satisfied. That's what they saying to Christ. Read.
Jesus said unto him, have I been so long time with you, and yet hast thou not known me, Philip? He that hath seen me.
He said, if you seen me.
He that hath seen me hath seen the Father.
Have what?
Hath seen the Father.
What would we read out of the Bible that Christ looked like? Black, right? Everybody in the Bible was black. So it's only right that the Most High God will look like everybody that he created. Read it, call it and read it again.
John chapter 14 and verse 8. Philip said unto him, Lord, show us the Father, and it sufficeth us. Jesus said unto him, have I been so long time with you, and yet hast thou not known me, Philip? He that hath seen me hath seen the Father.
He said, he that hath seen me hath seen the Father. Give me that in 79 today. We'll go there now. He said, he that hath seen me hath seen the Father. I mean, I look like my father. Man, you ever been said that? You look just like your dad. You see what I'm saying? This book's not really hard to be understood, but you have to humble down and really have to keep the laws of God. That's what we out here teaching to y'all. You see what I'm saying?
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models.